Hello and good morning to all of you here on YouTube. This is Nate here at Info Entertainment Reviews. Just want to give a lots of love shout out to all of my subscribers again. Thank you guys so much. Really highly appreciate it. I'm gonna be bringing you as much as I can daily, you guys. I've been so busy and lots of catching up to do. Now, here you're looking at a new source. Definitely want to introduce to you this. Very amazing so far. I just barely started checking this out. After this update, I have another one following right behind this, so please stay tuned in for this one. Now, starting here, you can see here we're just looking at the basic map. Currently, we have it set just for North America itself at the moment. But, believe it or not, as I've been wondering, where I live, believe it or not, we actually had an earthquake. And very concerning because of where it had struck. And what's mind blowing, as long as I have lived in this state, never did I know that there was a fault line at such a mass size that followed a mass distance. Definitely blew my mind away. And now I know why. If Madrid was to seriously erupt open, now I know why the Madrid would follow all the way through and come westbound, not just affecting Texas, but also ripping through the state of Arizona and finishing off California. We all know California has been getting a lot. Now, a lot of people over the years, people are getting tired of just hearing this from the past because it's been talked about so many times and this and this and that and that. You know, basically, what people don't realize is that sometimes things will be said to you over and over and over to make you get so sick and tired of it that you just won't believe in nothing no more. Now, I've never given that up, of course, because every time they said, "Oh, California's gonna break, California's gonna fall off," you guys, guess what? It's just a way to get you so sick and tired of hearing it that you just don't care because it's they always say that. Oh yeah, they always say that. There's a lot of people who I have spoken to who feel that way. But come on, you guys. A lot of us already know. Now, come on, we have Dutch. And Dutch, again, if you do get this, lots of love to you. Big shout out to Dutch Sense. Very great forecaster. And definitely great support from Info Entertainment Reviews, you guys. I always love to hear his opinions, especially compared to mine. I mean, he is great. He really is. And of course, he's been doing this way longer than me. And man, one thing I gotta say, we certainly do have quite a bit in common. And you can see here just right now, Solomon Islands just happened this very moment. 5.1 magnitude just struck. We will go take a look at that here in a little moment. So, what I like about this is it's constantly, that very moment the earthquake hits, you get the info. I'm not sure if Dutch has even checked this out. This is new to me as well. So very amazing. So as I'm bringing you this live broadcast right here, right now, we're just getting an update. 5.1 magnitude just hit Solomon. That's where the 8.0, again, not a 7.8, you guys. They dropped it, but it is an 8.0 magnitude. Following by, which happened yesterday, was the 7.0 magnitude follow. There's a crap load of pressure going all through that whole area, and it's not going to stop. I tell you guys all the time. I'm very well sure you all are aware now, when I do bring you an update, that all of you understand what I mean when I'm talking about a domino effect or which, as I'll say, constant activity within the same area. And when I say domino effect, because it spreads out because of one area that had a big shock, and it sends that shock signal all the way around through the rest of Earth's plate system. So that's very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and ignore that for the sec. I have it set up right now for just North America. You can see Hawaii, and as well following through Alaska and in North America, United States itself. Now, let's get into this. Again, quick shout out to Dutch Sense. Lots of love to Mo Chat. Mo, love to hear from you one of these days. Haven't talked to you for a long time. You guys, Mo, she is also a great forecaster. Go check her channel out. But before I get any further, one thing I have to say about between me and Dutch. Boy, certainly pretty dang close when it comes to me or him knowing about when or what possibly could hit within a certain area. Really cool. I would love to have a chat with Dutch Sense. Very hard guy to get a hold of. Very hard guy. I've sent him so many messages. And he's like, well, either maybe he don't get them, or just the fact that he gets loads of emails, and I know he does. But man, I would love to have a chat with Dutch one of these days, and just do a little talk about earthquakes and switch off opinions. Very awesome guy. Very awesome. Now, let's get into this, you guys, before I start pulling any more time, as we're already 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes into this, okay? Now, again, I'll pop up a satellite feed of this real quick, but let's take a look here. Now, before I get into my spot, now Mo Chat, because she always stays up to date with what I got going on as well. We always trade off information because one's information could do and help another's, and so we all are here for each other. And again, lots of love to all of you out there, and thank you to my supporters here on Info Entertainment Reviews, you guys. Please feel free to message me anytime. Now, Washington, this is all within the last 24 hours that you're looking at. One day ago, here you are looking at a 3.22 magnitude that struck within Washington, you guys. And like I said, the patterns are spreading out and the patterns are following continuously. California is going to continue to go ahead and keep bringing of more seismic activity, and it's not done yet. There is a big quake. Eventually, it's going to happen. Now, is it the big Bambino that's going to come? I'm not going to say it is. But I will certainly tell you one thing. Because of the way how things have been going and the way how it's spreading outward, going eastbound, as you can see here, something is big and bound to erupt within the lands of California. If not exactly on and within near the Cascadia Fault. Just like I said a while back, when New Zealand had their earthquake, I told you guys, with the coming weeks to come, there will be within at least a 6 to a 6.5 magnitude somewhere along within the coast of California, and possibly for sure hitting the Cascadia Fault. Guess what? It certainly did. It hit that sucker. And that was enough to go on ahead and cause loose tremble. And what I mean by loose tremble is that she's not tight no more, you guys. The rest of it is going to continue to move. And it's not going to be pretty. Definitely still be on alert for California. And, of course, the rest of the whole global tectonic plate system. Solomon's been constantly erupting with massive activity over and over and over. It's just not over, you guys. And it's going to continue to erupt more. More volcanic activity. Just so much going on. It is ridiculous. And also, I'll just spell it out for you guys. You guys can say the word, but CERN, during that time of their use, just a few days ago, there was a few earthquakes during their event that they had going on that had struck right within the area. Unbelievable. So let's get into this more. I want to hurry up and continue on so I can get to the next map. Let's go and switch over to satellite. So here we are, folks. Take a look here. Look at this. Now they might be smaller earthquakes, but this is nothing. I'm telling you. That'd be sad for California within a couple of days of before the 25th to get another 6 to a 7.5 magnitude earthquake. Very possible. Very possible. And it's very possible to get hit with an 8.0. And why do I say it's possible to get hit with an 8.0? Because look at Solomon, the activity, the plates are continuing to almost connect when it comes to the earthquakes, which I will show you on another map. It's unbelievable. Following by a 2.0, 2.3, another 2.3, 2.4. Take a look at this, you guys. Very amazing. And also, take a look here. Baja California with a 2.2. And we got another 2.4 magnitude. 2.1. Following by another 2.4. And then, take a look at this. 2.6 magnitude earthquake. So between with the one in Nevada with the 2.4 magnitude, and then also with this one with a 2.6. You guys, these earthquakes are just like seriously butting right up together. Bumper to bumper. Now here's where it gets even more crazy. Take a look at over here. Now this earthquake that struck in this area, you have a 2.7 magnitude northwest of Nevada, which is the outskirts basically, and here is where the amazing part comes as well, which I've been wondering. Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. They're only showing the one quake, but there's actually 2 earthquakes that struck here in the valley. In the valley itself, not Tucson, here in Phoenix, Arizona, which had struck yesterday. Now, here we are. This was 11 hours ago. Did I feel it? No. Being that it was a super small magnitude and it was a extremely, very shallow earthquake. Very, very shallow. Dutch couldn't even get no information. He had to dig into it to find it, and he did find it. But certainly was not much going on. Why was it being hidden? So let's go ahead and zoom on in. Now you can see how close. Now it's in the heart of Phoenix. It's in a valley. Now I am on the outskirts, going westbound. I'm closer to the California's distance. And we are seriously not too far away from California. Now take a look here. Here's the city of Arizona, you guys, and welcome to Phoenix, Arizona. MoChat is certainly going to love this, and there's going to be many of you, those who do watch, and if you're here in Phoenix, Arizona, in the valley, this is going to definitely catch your attention of what I'm about to tell you. So we have this 2.8 magnitude. Now there was one that struck, which is not even shown on here, matter of fact, basically near a volcano. What is more eerie about this? This might just be the one. There's 2 of them that had struck. Now they were both in different areas. So right here, as you can see, 2.8 magnitude. Now let me see if it'll pop up the fault. It doesn't look like it. So I'll just say this to you guys right now. Now here's the 87 freeway. Takes you all the way up all over the place. A very beautiful route, let me tell you. But anyhow, on this 2.8, super shallow fault system that actually runs from here. I'm not kidding. It runs from here, going up northbound, and also that fault line, you guys, that I didn't know of. I never knew that there was a fault right there, which is really creepy. Now it's even got me a little bit spooked out, a little bit. And why? Because everybody in the state of Arizona is going to have to worry about this one. Not just being affected by California, but affected by even something else. I've wondered, it's been mentioned, but I didn't really think that it could really be, as a fact, seriously happen. So Arizona is now kind of at a point where we are now on a risk situation, not just because of California's issues, but because of new Madrid fault line. That fault where that earthquake hit, which was right on that fault line, follows, cut all the way through, and it actually follows through Texas, ripping right through Dallas, and then going right up on through between Arkansas, Mississippi, and Tennessee. This whole area, you guys, is a full, complete fault line. That fault line runs all the way through, which I did not know. I just found out earlier. I didn't even know about the earthquake here in Arizona. It wasn't even mentioned. It wasn't even talked about. And I was going to do an earthquake forecast earlier, and I did not do it. Got busy with other things. But, ladies and gentlemen, from where that exact location, on top of this fault, you're more than welcome to take the exact coordinates down if you like, and go look it up for yourself. I'll be doing another update after this. I'm going to definitely pop up some faults, and that way I can show you. But that fault line runs all the way through, and coming on down southbound, and then it cuts right over, coming up this way, going through the state of Texas, between Dallas, and you can see here, there's Oklahoma. Of course, we already know that's the dangerous section. Continuing on over, and bam. And then we have the new Madrid fault line, which the new Madrid fault line is way bigger than what the San Andreas is. And the San Andreas is huge, but this is big. Sorry I did keep this a little bit long, you guys, but I know you really enjoy this. You love to hear the information. I'd rather take my time, give you the information, let you see. That way it's not just sped through so fast and then you're just kind of like, wait, what? Wait a minute, what? I like to take my time. I've had some people say, shorten it up. No. Yes, some videos I may have to shorten, but you guys, when it comes to this stuff, come on. This is information everybody needs to know. This is stuff that you guys need to know. So, and I know you really do love this. So now we all know that that fault line right over here, from that 2.8 magnitude that did strike on that fault line here in Phoenix, Arizona, travels a little southbound and actually rips all the way through the state of Texas between Dallas and comes right up on through. So if something did happen to the Madrid, or if Oklahoma was to have a seriously bad earthquake, guess what, you guys? Those who living here in Arizona, people better start waking up. Because if you think Arizona is the safest spot, you better think again. So I thought at one point Arizona was the safest spot in the world. At least here in the United States. I did not realize we had a fault line that ripped, from here in the valley. And it followed all the way through a fault line. Now talk about how big that is. Unbelievable. So that is just this 4 here, and then you have the 3.7, and take a look following all the way on through. You got a 5.1, 4.2, 4.8, 4.3s, and then going through. Take a look at this. Puerto Rico and near Venezuela with a 4.3 magnitude earthquake. Tons and tons of activity, you guys. So I'm out. This is already 20 minutes into this, and before we end here, can't leave Hawaii or Alaska out. Let me hurry up and get this done. And I do apologize, it did take a little bit longer, but you gotta remember, this is for you guys, getting all the information that you need. And I'd rather take my time doing this than just speed right through it. I try to keep them short, but then at the same time, they do end up going a little bit longer. But that's fine. They do kind of seem to go by quick also. So again, here you guys go. 3.1, 2.7, 2.5, 2.9, and a 3.0 in Hawaii. And also following up over here with a 2.5, 3.1, 2.7, 2.9, 2.6, and a 3.1 magnitude earthquake, which had a good widespread. That is it for North America. You guys, this is Info Entertainment Reviews. I am out, and I will be bringing you another update shortly.